See it out there, Bobby really. Stiff whale. Woo! Woo! Stiff
How
whale.
do they do it?
Ha ha!
Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Wanangu, karibuni. Mumefika 1320. Hello. Ndo hii hata si lazima tuseme 1320 iko hapa tayari. Waiona? Mwanangu kuna mwangaza ya green. Hamjaiona? Anyway, nimeshinda.
Welcome to 1320. We're so glad you could join us. Just go on, watch the video. I have no words
I'm
after
sorry.
that. Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Lakini karibuni.
Hello everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to 1320, the coolest hangout for youth and teens. But you already knew that. That's why you're here.
Yep.
So, today we are beginning a whole new topic of conversation. We're going to be talking about the big win.
The big win! How do they do this?
They're like,
Why is it just waiting?
yeah, just wait.
Anyway.
I've done that before. It's really fun.
For real?
It's really fun.
No, I
Yeah.
haven't.
You will. I'll take you to a place and we'll get to do
For
it.
real?
So I promise. So yeah, so we're gonna be talking about the big. Oh, by the way, if you don't know, my name is Sarah.
My name is Bianca.
So yeah, we're gonna be talking about the big win.
Yes.
So when I say the big win, yeah. So when I say when I say the big win, I am referring to a breakthrough. Like you can have many big wins over the course of your life, and a lot of times a breakthrough is a big win, and also sometimes the big win is like the climax of your life, where it's like because of everything else you've done, all the other like big wins you've had, you have this big win and it changes everything. So yeah, and the person we're going to be referencing today is David.
King David, the man
Slingshot
after
King.
God's heart.
Yep, the
He fought
Slingshot
a
King.
giant.
Yep, a man that was how tall was he?
He was a giant.
I know,
He
but
was
like
a
I'm
gi-
pretty
I
sure.
don't know. Was
I
it
don't
more than
know.
10 feet?
I think so. I don't know.
10,
Do you wanna
20,
Google?
20 feet?
I'm gonna Google. Let's
10.
see. How
As
tall?
she Googles.
How tall was Goliath?
As she Googles, guys, I want to tell you a story.
She's gonna tell us a story.
My brother dreamt about Goliath and he freaked out.
Yeah.
When he was a kid though, he was really scared. So all I'm trying to say is don't
dream about Goliath.
Yes, and don't tell kids about Goliath because they're gonna think about it and dream about it and be really scared and not get the story. So yeah.
There's other stories about David you can tell.
Yeah, like how David.
Why was I
David
writing
won.
how to? What? How tall was Goliath? Wow,
tall
it had
was
that.
Goliath?
Google had that.
Wow.
6 cubits.
No,
how
what's
tall
cubits?
is that? Oh my gosh.
What's cubits?
He was about 18 inches. Oh, okay. So he was 6'9".
Only.
I
Yeah,
always had a feeling like yeah, exactly.
He's gonna reach the sky, like his hair.
So
would
basically,
touch the
he's
clouds.
just like tall.
He was just tall. Like he was an NBA player, I guess.
So I guess that just means that everybody else, especially in the Israelite army, was like short. That's what it means. Because for you to look, because I can look at someone that's 6'9" and be like, you're tall.
Yeah.
But I won't be like, you're a giant.
Yeah.
But for you to look, wait, what is 6'9"? It's 6 foot.
I really thought David really
It's
took
like
out
6
like
foot.
huge-
Because my dad
I
is
don't know.
6 foot.
Yeah.
Right?
So like 9 inches.
My dad is 6'1".
So plus 9 inches.
Yeah. That's not, oh my gosh.
That's the height
y'all.
of like a roof, I guess.
Yeah. That would be like the height of like a building. Like not a building, but like floor to ceiling. So it's like I would look at the person and be like, wow, you're tall. And I would probably say they're a giant as like a joke. Like, wow, you're a giant.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I just always thought Goliath was so much more intimidating.
I'm actually disappointed. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like my childhood's been rude. Because I remember teachers used to be like, he was so tall.
Yeah.
He was so tall, you couldn't even look.
No,
you
I
couldn't even
didn't
see his eyes. And I'm just like...
I thought, like, when he walked, like, the
ground shook.
Because it was even in the cartoons.
Yeah. But then again, there's a lot of things they put in the cartoons. Like the devil being red. Like having red skin. Like, what?
True, yeah. And angels. You know, in the Bible it talks about how angels are scary, like
angels
scary
are
looking.
scary.
Then in the cartoons
they're always like cherubs, like.
Because it even made me think when you die, you become an angel. Like,
that's
your first job.
Yeah, yeah, that's adorable. That
it was family TV. Don't sue us, guys.
Please don't come for us. Don't come for us.
I used to, family TV. Family TV made
some decisions.
Gave me some pictures and decisions, and yeah, there you have it. So guys, Goliath was not really that tall. That's the sad news. Barney was tall, and David, I guess David was a short guy, isn't he? Yeah, David was a short guy, and we're gonna see how
he wasn't really a short guy.
He was like
as much as he was a child.
The way he was a child.
Yeah, he was 17.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
he
wasn't really as much a short guy as he was a literal child. So.
Yeah. But he was. I feel like David was short.
Yeah, no, obviously. That's the thing again, is if everybody is looking at this man and thinking you're so tall, you're a giant.
That makes
all of them are short, which is so funny to think about, because like I've always thought that Saul, because they also talk about how Saul was tall.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so if Saul was scared of this guy, then how tall was Saul exactly? Like if Saul saw somebody that was 6'9" and thought, wow, I can't even touch that, how tall was Saul exactly?
Food for thought.
It's probably not 6 foot. Probably like maybe 5'9", 5'8".
So in short, the giant wasn't even that.
The giant was not a giant.
It wasn't even a giant.
Have you seen the tallest man in the world? He was not a giant.
Wait, so are you telling me that the tallest man in the world might be the same height as Goliath?
No, taller. Absolutely taller. That's what I'm saying. Like,
okay.
Yeah. Anyway. So, obviously Goliath was a big deal. To the Israelites, oh my god, to the Israelites, to the Egyptians, that we're not even in that part of the Old Testament yet.
Yeah.
But he was very tall to the Israelites, and because they were so short. Oh, that makes me remember. I'm so sorry, but like there's so many things that are like I'm like, wait, what? Remember when they went to Jericho and they scouted Jericho and they're like, there are giants in the land. How short were these men? If somebody could tell me how short the average Israelite man was, that would be great. Because I am, again, I would look at a 6'9" person and be like, you're really tall. But I would not be like absolutely terrified of their existence. Maybe he wasn't just tall, he was also like wide. Because if I imagine a 6'9" person,
then he's also
that's like muscular or just like has a lot of weight about him. Yeah, I would also be scared of that. That would be scary. So, just like
imagine having that power.
I know, right?
Would be ruled over by giants.
Yeah.
I'd faint.
I would just simply pass away. Yeah. Anyway, so and David, just with a small stone. Smaller than that,
this
actually,
is what
probably.
Goliath.
Yeah.
Just something
5 small, smooth, round stones, was it? Yeah. So, yeah, so that was David's like big win, was defeating Goliath. Because after that, his life changed. Like, obviously, he was anointed by Samuel, and like that was like the starting point. But the big win was defeating Goliath. Because after he defeated Goliath, people saw him as like somebody important, people saw him as somebody powerful. Like they said, Saul defeated his thousands and David his tens of thousands, right? So they obviously saw David as like stronger than Saul. But I think it's not even strong, I think it was like courage.
Yeah, but
like Saul was hiding in his like king's tent and David was like, I'ma just go and sling some stones at him.
It's true.
Just to see what happens.
This is a joke. They normally say short guys or short people are very vigorous more than tall people.
I like how we've just decided that David was a short king. David was a short king.
David was short. Like I feel it in my soul. He was a short guy.
In your bones.
In
like something
bones.
is just telling you.
In my
he was
head.
short.
In my
he was
hair.
5'4".
He was short. That guy was short. And then he bagged.
Like
he bagged some really pretty women.
Some beautiful women.
Wow.
Beautiful women. But yeah, so
short people have the audacity. Yeah, but then he had the audacity. To fight Goliath.
Yeah, and that was his big win. Like that's where he got.
Yeah.
You know, that's where his life changed. Because after that, because you can't be a king if nobody wants you to be a king.
True.
Like, I mean, we saw, because people, like, after Solomon, because people didn't want his son to be king, they went and found someone else to be king, and then the land was divided in half. Like, if people don't want you to be king, you're not going to be king.
That's really sad, though.
I know, right?
Saul, he lost the bag. I don't know. He fumbled
the bag. Saul fumbled the bag on having...
Yeah.
Can we help you?
No.
I was just like, what is happening? Who is what? Anyway, so Saul fumbled the bag on having a line of royals, and David didn't. So congrats. But your son did, because he raised a very weird child.
So no, like David was short and then Solomon was taller.
I guess so.
Is it because they have S's in their names?
I don't.
Or is it because I've never seen a tall David, like in real life? Maybe. Most of the Davids I find are either my height or...
Wait.
Okay, I'm tall.
I have met a tall David. I have met like a 6 foot. Yeah, in school. I have met like a 6 foot David.
Maybe they're rare. They're rare to find.
Like I've just decided, no, he's the exception. He's not the rule.
David is a... So don't call your kids David in the future.
You're stunting their growth.
Yeah.
Physically, because obviously spiritually, emotionally said, well, I mean, David did some stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he took another man's wife and then killed him. Like, that's
and I feel like
that's some stuff.
Uriah was taller than him. Oh, you guys, I know you guys are waiting for the real lesson, but we're sorry, we're just interested in the
real lesson. Yeah, this is the real lesson. That short kings, there's still a chance for you.
Yeah,
you can have multiple women.
Yeah, you saw how Saul
multiple powerful. Saul lost his daughter because she was like, no, I love David. Yep. He took Nani's wife. What's her name? Abigail. He took her. He had I don't know how many wives. So like, you know, he was king over the most powerful place in the land.
Yeah.
You know, so like there's hope for you. Like, don't think that because you're short, you're not. You will find someone.
And if you're called David, no hard feelings.
Yeah, we're just joking. Just banter, babes. Just banter. Anyway, so that was David's big win.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of us are constantly waiting for our breakthrough.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, you just kind of sit back
and wait.
And you're like, it's coming. The breakthrough is coming. I'm just gonna sit here and it's coming. I promise.
I'm laughing because this used to be me. Like, I'd wait. Like, you know. Yeah. I used to think like, you know, the way we pray and then we ask.
Yeah, you pray and you're like, God, please, like, provide a breakthrough in this situation. No, and then you just sit. And you're like, it's coming. No, God's got me.
Then one day a preacher came and he condemned my spirit, my soul, my... No, he didn't do that.
Like last week.
No, he did that. He come to me, no, but he spoke to me. And it really touched my spirit, my soul, my everything. And I was like, you know, I need to get up and make a move.
Yeah.
You need to get up and make a move.
You need to make a move.
So you need to
stand given up. Free will.
Yeah. Stand up. I'm trying to
say done? Yeah, I know you're trying to say. I'm like, are you gonna keep going?
No, but like rewind. Okay, go back.
We're fine. Nothing happened. So, what was I gonna say? Oh my gosh, my brain has gone blank again.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, going back to David. No, we're not going to go.
We're not going to go back to David. We can't go back to David.
We were talking about the big win. Not sitting around.
Not sitting around. Yeah, because David was told to take pizza to his brothers. Yeah. Nobody fight me on that. It was bread.
Oh, I agreed with that. So
pizza.
So fast.
Don't fight me on that. It was pizza. It was pizza. It was a sandwich. Like, it was bread.
Toppings.
It was meat.
They're not. Oh.
Yeah, there's bread and those meat.
That makes sense.
Yeah, there's like, it was pizza. My dad believes it's pizza. I believe it was a sandwich.
I thought it was only bread.
It was bread. No, he sent bread, meat, and I think some olives or something. I don't know.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And wine, I believe.
They had pizzas.
So they had food. So he was just supposed to take them food and go back home. And then he went and he found other people. Like, he found everybody else sitting and waiting for their breakthrough. Yep. He found these people just sitting there. They're just waiting for their breakthrough. And he was like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna sit and wait. I'm gonna do something about it.
I can imagine him. Why are you guys waiting? Like,
no, because he's short. He's like, what are you guys doing?
oh my gosh, I really hope when we go to heaven, David is not gonna kill us. And then we find his stall. Oh my gosh, can you imagine the scenario? Anyway,
we're so sorry, David.
We're sorry, David.
But like, I'm just like,
so it's like,
but guys,
what are you guys doing?
What are you guys doing?
Why aren't you fighting? Back at home, you guys, we think you're fighting, but you're not. What's going on? The brothers like, shut up.
Shut up.
And yeah, the brothers.
You're not a man. You don't know what you're talking about, boy.
Quiet. Go back home and tend to the sheep.
Yeah, you're a little shepherd boy, man.
Yeah.
I'm a soldier.
Yeah.
I'm sitting down.
We're sorry for the voices, but yeah.
I'm sitting down, but I'm a soldier.
Yeah, and it's like, no.
He's like, no. Because he hasn't broken his voice yet, even though
Yeah.
he's 17.
By the way, oh my gosh. Guys, are you getting the picture? This is like a whole movie scenario.
We are creating for you an entire movie.
Yeah, so you really should know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess you have the picture now.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about how we can be David. We can have this.
Because another thing is the reason why David was so like fired up is because Saul was like disrespecting God. Like he was like chatting the chat in a bad way. He was saying some bad things. And he was disrespecting God, and David was just like, I don't understand how all of you are just kind of sitting here and letting that happen. And sometimes we do that to ourselves. Like sometimes we sit down and like, God didn't come through, like God didn't do this, God didn't do that. And it's like, yeah, okay. But like if you prayed for food and then you sat in your house, did nothing, like didn't even go out to a restaurant, nothing, just sat in your house and was like, God's gonna bring me food.
Exactly.
Like you have legs, you have hands, you have a brain, you know where you can go to get food. That's like, I've never personally, for me, every time I've ever had a miracle where I've heard of a miracle, like a modern day miracle, where the miracle comes to the person, it's when the person literally could not go to the miracle. Does that make sense? Like it's been somebody that was in a coma in hospital. It was somebody that was in a burning building. Like it's like you can't, like there's nothing you can do. And that's when God brings a miracle to you. But he gave us free will, and he enabled us to be able to go after the things that he's destined for us. Because he's also not, like, we're not supposed to be lazy.
No, we're not.
He's not trying to have us be lazy people. And so he wants us to go after the things that he's destined for us. But if we just sit and say, oh, my breakthrough is coming, how are you going to break through? Like, you know what I mean? What's going to change? Not even that. It's like, what's going to change, you know? Like, you can't say, oh, I want a job.
You're just there.
Exactly. You can't say that, oh, I want a job, or, oh, I want to go to this school. Especially if it's like a... Sorry, you can finish what you're saying.
Like, the job part. Like, you say, you're praying for a job on, and then you don't applying. You're not going anywhere. You're just... Like,
opportunities come your way. And you don't take them. And it's like, that is an opportunity to grow your skills. That's an opportunity to get better. You want to go to like an intense school, like you want to go to, I don't know, Strathmore. I think that's, in my opinion, one of the most intense schools, colleges in Kenya. You want to go to Strathmore, but you wake up at 11. You wake up at 11 and you don't, like, you know, there's certain rules and things, like you have to be a productive person. You have to be somebody that's putting in the work. And it's like, okay, so you want your life to get better. I'm speaking to myself at this point. But you want your life to get better, but you're doing absolutely nothing to get there. And it's like, God can't take you to Strathmore. You know, I mean, he can, obviously, he can do anything. But he can't take you to Strathmore if he knows you're not gonna do what needs to be done. You know what I mean? He's not gonna give you the job. If he's not gonna give you the job you're praying for, to do the job that makes I don't know how much money. If the work that you put in, the work that you're putting in right now is worth 10K. He's not gonna give you a job that's like 100K, because it's like, where is the evidence that you want this? Where is the evidence that you are willing to do what it takes to get this job and to keep it? Because another thing with the breakthrough is you break through and you keep going. You don't break through and then you sit back. You know what I mean? Like you break through and then you keep going. So for you to have the big win, you need to get up.
Get up, stand up,
keep going. We're waiting.
Anyway, so as Sarah has said, beautifully put and explained. And whatever.
The first thing you need to do
is get up.
Get up.
and stand up.
Yep.
And
she's not gonna keep singing.
And keep on going.
There we go.
Going to the light. To the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Nice. Another thing I think is that like during COVID, it's been really, really difficult for people. Like COVID has
like the world
sucked.
Stopped.
COVID has the world stopped and then it slowed. Like the world stopped.
Down.
No, it stopped because like March the world like shut down.
Yeah.
Like everywhere was just like.
Imagine just.
It was so weird. I still can't believe I've lived through this. Like what? But it stopped, cool and then it started slowly coming back. And then at some point we were like, oh, we're doing well at 20. Let's press the gear. Let's like. Not the gear. Oh my god. Let's press the accelerator and go to 60. And it's like we weren't ready to go to 60. I know. I'm like, girl, gear. Anyway, I passed my driving test. I promise. But I didn't even do it. Stop.
No, she did. She has a license. She has a license.
I do have a license. Yay. But yeah. So what is it? So we decided, yeah, let's go to 60 because we're fine at 20. And it's like, ooh. And it just went wee.
If you're a TikTok fan, that's
you know exactly what that is. But yeah, that's what happened. Like we thought we were gonna be fine at 60, then people start dying. More people are getting diagnosed. The world is shutting down again. And then we slowed down. Now we're basically at like 10. And then the vaccine started being distributed. So now we're trying to get to 20. It's weird. But yeah, COVID has been really weird, dude. Like COVID has just been really weird, and there's a lot of people who've prospered during COVID. I feel like there's a lot of people who've done stuff and got into places, and it's like wow.
You know, like Amazon had more profits than they had ever.
Because people are shopping from home.
Everyone is shopping online. So wow,
small businesses have prospered.
Yeah, very much actually.
Because I don't need to leave your house to order. I don't need to leave my house to order from you.
And even the delivery services as well.
Yeah, some people went from making like no money to like being a social media like influencer or content creator. People have gotten jobs, like just people outside companies. It's been crazy. And I think the thing that is very clear for me personally about everybody that has succeeded during COVID has been they've all done something different. If that makes sense. Like they all took a step beyond what is expected of them, and they were rewarded for it. You know what I mean? Like the people that said small businesses, some of them are like 13-year-old girls. I'm like, wow, wow, and they're doing well. They have like 100,000 followers. They're making like money, and it's like congratulations to you for like cool. You know what I mean? Instead of just sitting and watching Netflix and YouTube like the rest of us, you were like, no, I like making jewelry, so I'm gonna sell it. And now look at you making money, like supporting yourself, like supporting yourself. And there's so many other people who've done that. I remember when everybody was making fun of TikTok, and now people are making money on TikTok. Like you remember when it was like cool to hate TikTok?
I'm not gonna lie, I never had TikTok. Like I was like, TikTok?
Yeah.
What's TikTok?
It was especially like during 2018, 2019, it was so cool to hate TikTok. And then we went into quarantine and all of us were like, well. So yeah, but now the people who were doing it in 2018 and 2019, now all of a sudden they're hitting 1 million, they're hitting 2 million, 3 million, and it's like, it's because they dared to do something different. They dared to do something that honestly they were gonna be made fun of. Like it wasn't even like a maybe, like people were hating on TikTok. And now I feel like everybody has a TikTok. So they dared to do something different and they were rewarded for it. And the thing is, on this planet we're 7, actually I think we've hit 8 billion. I'm not gonna lie, I saw somewhere that we've hit 8 billion, and I was like, in a panoramic? Why?
In a panoramic?
In a panoramic? Are you serious?
Wow.
Really?
People
like y'all really had nothing else to do this last year? Okay, fine.
We see you.
We see you.
You there.
We see you. Adding to the population.
Hold your
pandemic. We talked about this last week, like a pandemic comes every 100 years and it's supposed to like decrease the population, like the point of the and you're just adding. You're just adding.
Wow. Hold your horses.
Like we are more than we were before the pandemic. Like how? Explain that to me. Anyway, that's besides the point.
Back to the topic.
That's besides the point. That was just jokes. But yeah, it's like of the 8 8 billion people on the planet, only you have your fingerprint.
Yep.
Like, if I enter your fingerprint into a database, there's nobody else on this planet that has the same fingerprint as you. Yeah. Like, that's insane. But only you has your fingerprint. Only you has your DNA. Yeah. And because of that, not only that, there's like who you are, like who you are created to be. Then there's who you're created to be. There's nobody else who's created like you in the family that you are given to, in the schools that you have gone to, with the experience that you have, with the talents that you... There's nobody else that has the exact same... Not even genetic, but like physical, spiritual, psychological, emotional makeup that you do. True. Like, it's like that's... You are an individual. And so... I feel like a lot of times we have the opportunities. Like, I know, for example, for me, there are so many times when I've had an idea and it's so different, so unique, but I'm like, yeah, but nobody's gonna care. Or nobody's gonna... And it's like, okay, so... What? You know what I mean? Like, it's... Nobody else is doing it. And so, if nobody else is doing it, then that's... You get to be the person that starts. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because, like, it's so much easier, especially in this day and age, it's so much easier to, like, go with the trends, you know? Go with what everybody else is saying, go with what everybody else is doing. But carving out your own path, well, I mean, it's difficult, obviously. I mean, I cannot imagine the 5'4" David just staring at Goliath and being like, I'm gonna die today. Like, I promise you, the man was like, this 17-year-old child was just like, I am dying today, but I'm gonna do this regardless, you know? And it's like, that's what it is. And a lot of times those ideas we have, those things that we think, oh, I can't, people are going to think I'm weird, or people are going to think I'm funny, or nobody else has done anything like this. A lot of those are God-given ideas. A lot of that is things that have come to us spiritually. A lot of that is things that have been gifted to us because it's like, hey, you've been asking me for your purpose, here you go. But we sit on it and we're like, yeah, no, I don't. You know, I'm not the type of person to, and it's not like, no, exactly. True. And it's like, we have seen, not just during the pandemic, but I think like throughout history, we've seen the people that dare to be different are the people that pave paths for other people to come after them. And yeah, I'm not saying like everybody has to go start a business. I'm not saying everybody has to do that, but it's like, what is God asking you to do that is different and that scares you?
Wow. Amen. That's the end, guys.
We're done. I have nothing else. I have nothing else smart to say. That was it. I have tapped out for the day. But no, it's true. Like, what is God asking you to do that scares you because of how different it is? Like, sometimes it's not business or money related. Sometimes it's within family. Sometimes it's with friendships. Sometimes it's with hobbies or things that you like are interested in. It's like, do it. God has given it to you for a reason. You don't know you might not know what the reason is right now, but do it. See what happens. See how different your life becomes. Yeah. I
feel challenged.
As you should.
This is the...
As you should.
She's saying everything, guys. I mean, let's just go.
Let's just go. Come on.
Nah. There are 3 points.
Yeah. So that was
We're
the
not
second
ending
one.
this yet.
That was the second point.
So in summary, guys, I'm going to tell you, I'm actually going to summarize this because Sarah has done us a great job with everything, and I'm so happy because I have been challenged as well. I hope you guys have too. So what did David do? Number 1, he refused to sit and wait and chose to trust God instead. As Sarah has said, don't sit down, make a move, and good things will come your way. Yes, exactly. The second point is David stepped out to do something different. He didn't sit around. When you go to the yard, it wasn't a yard. It was like a field. The tent, the tent places. So when you got there, and so the army or the soldiers just sitting there, not making a move. Goliath, I guess, was there teasing them. Ho ho ho, whatever, you know. Stua.
Why does Goliath have to be Santa Claus?
No, he was like, oh, come and fight me. I don't know how he said, but I guess he said something like that. And then they were afraid, hiding behind. Where were they hiding behind?
Trenches, usually build trenches.
If I was Goliath and I'm very cunning. Like, mimi ni mchokozi, ningerusha mawe. Like, I can imagine if Goliath was impatient, like he just threw he could throw something. I don't know, something to disturb.
Honestly, I feel like it was an ego fight between the Israelites and the.
Goliath was actually patient, because can you imagine?
That's what I'm saying.
Being strong and then you're not making a move, waiting for someone to come and fight you.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I think it was an ego fight. I don't think it was actually about any kind of power. I think it was just ego.
Wow.
Because why else would he get up every day and every night asking for an inning instead of just going and killing them?
That makes a lot of sense.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, maybe that's against war etiquette, but like, I would do it.
Yeah.
I've always seen in movies when someone is beating the other person and then he waits for them to get up. I'm like, why would you do that?
Or
you think this person is gonna come up and give you a hug? I'm sorry, I'm a very bad.
What irks me is these guys who hold bombs, and they think that's the time they should reconcile with their
right.
So you see the guy hold the bomb. You know, I've always cared for you. If it's like a father and daughter,
yeah,
whatever. I've always cared for you. I'm never gonna the time is ticking. The bomb is ticking, but they still have time to reconcile themselves. And maybe they're supposed to save the whole world.
Yeah, it's so dumb. I'm like, reconcile after.
Like, really? Anyway, I guess those are some acts of.
That's what we would have done if we were Goliath.
Yeah, and mbona waste time? Rusha hiyo mawe, chapa watu shinda.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a war.
Yeah.
They weren't actually fighting. It was just about ego.
Yep.
For Goliath and the Philistines. So, because can you imagine? Me, I would just be like, I'm bored, I'm tired. Can we just go home now, please? Anyway, so yeah.
As you were saying.
As you were saying.
David stepped up to do something different. He didn't wait. He went straight to the battlefield.
No, he went straight to the stream to get the rocks.
Oh,
and then
the
he went
stream,
to
the rocks, yeah. The rocks, battlefield, Kapura, the guy died.
Face forward somehow.
That's so funny. With your nini up. Hi. That's embarrassing. He would at least he would have fallen down even. The head
He fell
up,
face
you know.
forward. Imagine. Oh my God, broke his nose. Anyway.
Now Goliath upperly bishop.
Imagine falling from there.
He would
just going straight for it.
He would have turned.
You'd break your nose.
But yeah, he would have turned.
You should have just Goliath, listen, you should have just.
Yeah, you would have just.
But no.
Like,
no.
Move.
You have to embarrass yourself and fall face
Imagine. You are a whole giant, Goliath.
A whole giant. Well, you're 6'9", but like a whole giant.
We're not talking to giants. We're talking to.
And this is about your ego.
Yeah.
Like this was about your ego. So fall like a man. Anyway.
That was embarrassing, Goliath. Oh
really
my
embarrassing.
gosh. I was sort of rooting for you, but no, I wasn't. Jokes, yeah. Anyway, the third and the last point is David was willing to go where no one else was going, using what no one else had used, and did what no one else had done. In short, he had the audacity, he had the courage, he did what he thought he knew.
Because David was a short king.
Yeah, he was very short.
Yeah.
So the lesson from today is big win. Do what David did.
Yeah.
Make a move.
Get up.
Have the audacity.
Be different.
Be different.
All that jazz.
Yep.
And see what happens.
Yep.
See your Goliath fall face forward embarrassingly. Yep.
Don't embarrass yourself.
You don't embarrass yourself, but like let the Goliaths embarrass themselves.
And if you fall with your back.
Fall backwards, please.
Not in front.
Fall backwards.
That's embarrassing.
I know. Like
How? You like,
imagine if he went on his
like
knees
this is you.
like, duh.
This is you and you. No. This is you and you fall like this. This is so wrong. You should fall like this.
Fall backwards.
Please.
Thank you.
And when you fall, been a PSA. And when you fall, stand up majestically and get going.